Hey, Lou Brutus with more from Backstage at Rockfest in Cadott, Wisconsin. It's Hunter S. Thompson's birthday, which is why I'm dressed like this. And my dear close personal friend, Elias Soriano from Nonpoint joins me. Good to see you.
What's up, Lou?
You know, it's a pleasant surprise that you are here. It was bad for Of Mice and Men,
Yes.
but tell me how you got the call to be here and play the slot.
48 hours ago, 68 minutes on the phone with Spirit Airlines, and
Hey, fellas, I need some help.
Yeah, one day shortcut on the anniversary vacay with the wife.
Ooh.
Yes, and I'm here. It's hopefully saving the day for the Rockfest folks here in Chippewa Falls, man. We're
you got to go more into the. Can you pull out the phone and maybe put on our camera what's on your phone?
Yes. So I was with my wife. It was an anniversary gift.
How many years?
14 together. This is 5 years
awesome.
married. Yes.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We've been together for a while, but you could see that was the picture that was the view out of one window.
What a dump! Oh my God! It's like I thought it was a paint when you first showed it to me.
Yeah,
I
and
thought it was a painting.
as my wife texted me, that's great. And then the other view, he's like, "Is this a painting?" I'm like, "No, that was the actual view."
Yeah.
And this was the view out of the other one. It was pretty insane. So down in Fort Lauderdale Beach,
What's the hotel? Because I want to go now.
it was I want to say the Sonusta or something. It was a newly renovated one right on the corner of Sunrise and A1A.
Good service, good food. And stuff?
Yeah, great everything. The people there were great. The service was great. The pool is amazing. The food was amazing.
So what's Hey, honey, got some good news and some bad news.
Yes.
Like, how do you have this conversation as you're laying in bed looking at God's creation?
Well, like I said, my wife's been with me for 14 years,
Yeah, she
so
knows
there's
what's up.
been many things cut short or canceled because of it. So shout out to my wife, Shane. I adore you. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. And
Please don't hurt him.
Yes, please, and don't blow up Wisconsin for this. But no, we got the call. We don't have our crew with us,
Right.
because none of them. Everybody's
everyone's
scheduled to
spread
fly
out,
in.
yeah.
Everybody's scheduled to fly in 2 days from now.
Everyone else is using your room down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
right
pretty
now.
much. But we're kind of running, just bones right now.
bones,
Just bare bones. Getting ready to do this run with Hell Yeah. So the crew was coming in a little bit later. So at first we were like, hey, we really can't do this. We got to change too many tickets. The cost of the tickets alone is just gonna kill everything. I'm on vacation. My guys, BC's wife just had knee surgery. So she's, unable to move. He was having to take care of her and needing these couple of days for her to kind of recoup a little bit. But we got the call and again, and got another offer on top of it, and they were like, hey, we really need you guys to come. So we were like, all right, we can make it work as long as, we can cover all the costs.
Well, again, I'm glad you're here. I'm
so
sorry
happy
it was
to
under
be
the
here.
circumstances. And you mentioned the Hell Yeah Tour. Let's talk about that. Again, I think it is it's bittersweet,
it really
with Vinny
is.
being gone. I know you've met him numerous times through the years. Tell me an anecdote, a story, anything you can remember.
He was, I say this all the time. Vinnie Paul was the best host in rock music across the board. Every single time I hung out with him, he was the first guy to yank out the barbecue, turn it on, start marinating stuff, and he was behind the grill all night long, or making sure that we were all at the comedy
he
club.
loved just to cook, let alone he liked to eat too.
Yeah,
but he loved doing the cooking.
But he just liked the host and to bring that backstage brotherhood and sisterhood back. That it used to be, back in the day. Everybody kind of hides on their buses now, and nobody really kind of hangs out.
Stare at the phone.
Yeah, everybody's on their phone or doing that stuff. So we're he missed it. We came up in that, during the early Ozfest days and all that stuff. He was, he was just coming through, with Damage Plan and everything at the time. So it was a fun time, and he always knew how to make everybody feel at home and make every single venue that we played and Backstage feel like home, which is hard to do, especially when we're all go.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, and you really hit on the heart of it. I mean, it's so funny because as I talk to people about him since he passed, and we used to talk about him a lot
Before.
when he was still alive all
Yeah,
the time. Everybody
yeah,
loved the guy so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
You almost forget what a monster player he was,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and what an influence going back to his Pantera days, and he was on everybody. But the first thing everybody mentions is what a great guy he was, what a great host
gracious,
he was.
yeah.
I used to love, and my producers would yell at me about it because I'd always ask him about barbecue and get tips and stuff, and I'm like, listen, this is what he likes talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
People are interested in it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had hundreds of people come up to me and go, "Hey, you spoke to Vinny about how to do."
But
I mean, ribs. And,
exactly. But a little taste of both sides.
Oh, yeah.
I partied with him well into the next day. Woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning to him waking me up and saying, "Hey, listen, house is yours. Zillow will take you back whenever you want to. I gotta go track these drums."
Yeah.
So always drums first.
Yeah.
For Vinny, he was him and Chad and they are he's a huge songwriter. He was a massive songwriter, knew rock music backwards and forwards and knew how to move a crowd, could pick out a beat or a riff in a second and know how to showcase
what
it.
to do with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So it's if anything, definitely he was an amazing drummer first.
And do you have any thoughts you'd want to share on I'll say the great Roy Mayorga, who's just such an incredible all-around musician. There are a lot of people who think he's just a drummer. That guy, he's got his fingers in everything. He's amazing.
Roy is across the board. Rob, said it, all the time. He goes, "I used to watch Roy. I love Roy. He's an amazing drummer. We all take, just bow to his just." abilities to play.
And taste.
He's amazing. He's amazing across the board.
And then when you start getting into it with him about the vintage keyboards and wiring, he understands all this. He builds the stuff he's kind of genius.
Of the craft,
yeah,
he's
absolutely.
A student of the craft. He loves it all.
Absolutely. Well, let's get back to your stuff because "Fix This" is the new single. So let's talk about that. What can you insight can you give to the song?
It's about broken things. There's normally when everything's in disrepair and you're trying to almost piece things back together, there can be really hard struggles and deep boundaries set and lines set between people, and whether it be our politics or just the racial issue that's going around so deeply, everything's starting to divide even further, and it always seems like one side wants to fix the issue on one side and the other side wants to fix the issue on this other, and it's really hard to get both things to work together. So the song is about the conversation from both views.
What kind of reaction have you gotten so far? Because I find often these days that everybody is so on edge that you can put something out with the greatest of intention and the greatest thought put into it, and still some folks just want to get fucking mad about everything and they don't even really try and pay attention to what they're getting mad about.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what this song is.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a refuge for the mentality of people going, hey, there is a conversation to have on both sides of things, and it's really about starting that dialogue that's really going to get people to, really understand, what people's issues are with these things that we all have such strong opinions about. And I feel like music is a really good delivery system for those kind of messages.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's always great to see you.
Always good to see
and
you.
again, I'm sorry you had to shorten up the anniversary. Please give my best to your wife, who's a really nice lady. I see her out here with you sometimes.
I will. She's a wonderful one.
And everybody else's families, except for maybe knee stuff, is okay.
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. We're all happy to be here and ready to tour this country again, man.
You're a good man. I'll see you out with Hell Yeah this summer.
Yes, sir.
All right. Elias Soriano, Nonpoint. I'm Lou Brutus. We are backstage at Rockfest, Cadott, Wisconsin. And as of today, happy birthday, Hunter Thompson.